Hello, hello, hello. My God, look at the amount of you. It's amazing. This is my first get-together, XR get-together. I'm quite new to the whole thing, so it's incredibly inspiring. It's incredibly inspiring to share this stage with such amazing people. Disease fighters, cancer researchers, fracking activists, ladies who get arrested for knitting. That's right. But you know, I had for quite some time just this feeling of terrible helplessness, you know, this climate existential powerlessness. It was going, oh God, you know, and you know, I'm an actor. I show off for a living, and I have quite a comfortable life, and it just was building and building, and then I started to see how XR were kind of manifesting this, and sort of see their creativity and their love, and how they were, you know, how they were spreading this amazing message. And I was like, yes, that's the thing. It's like run towards, what was it, the rescue with love. What was that River Phoenix quote that I'm going to completely mutilate now? So I was like, yeah, I really want to be part of that thing. So I've kind of amped up my rebel activity in the last week, and we've been gathering together. We've been making UK wildflower seed balls that you can kind of scatter anywhere, which is, you know, it's a nice thing. It's a small thing, and hopefully will make the lives of insects a bit easier, and, you know, our lives a bit more colourful. But it's kind of led me down a beautiful road, and I've met some incredibly inspiring people, namely, you know, the team around us who've been actually organising this event tonight that's taking place in Vault Festival. This is under the Old Vic. Not under the Old Vic, under Waterloo Station, across from the Old Vic, which is almost sold out. It's this amazing fundraiser full of poetry and drag and DJs and me making seed balls in the corner, teaching people how to do that. And it's almost sold out. There's only some tickets left on the door, so it's great. There's going to be a fair whack of money raised because of that for Extinction Rebellion. But what was my point? Oh yeah. Yeah, so, you know, I met a guy recently through kind of becoming more interested in the climate movement called Dinesh Ram, who went to Oxford, who, you know, when he was there, he studied environmental futures. He did projects on it, and he presented a project that he researched about how we adapt with worsening climate change in the future. And one of the things was like, well, what do we have? What can we use? Plastic and trash and crap. Well, you know, in low-lying cities all around this country and Ireland and beyond, rising water levels are going to become like a serious life-threatening issue in all ports, you know. So he was like, let's take the plastic and build sectional floating cities to replace the cities that are going to, the parts of the city that are going to go underwater. And the people in Oxford were like, that's ridiculous, you can't ask people. It was kind of laughed out of it. And then recently they've been calling them and saying, we're looking at your ideas quite closely to prevent mass migration in this country. You know, so I've been just amazed. I met this other guy called Oliver Steeds, who's in charge of something called Necton Mission, and he's about to undertake an expedition to go to almost to the bottom of the Indian Ocean to gather as much information and data about the seabed and that ocean as possible, to essentially speed up and get to the point where we protect 30% of the oceans by 2030. And you're like, Mike, you know, there's so many incredible minds that have been sort of focused by this whole building of the climate movement. And, you know, me with the seed balls and kind of support of XR, I'm kind of doing my little tiny bit, but it's just, the whole thing has been so incredibly inspiring, and I'm honoured today to share the stage and speak to all of you. So thanks very much. All the best.